To the delight of British Prime Minister David Cameron, government policy riding on the back of government philosophy that now so richly pervades the British education system is working. It is finally beginning to bear fruit, not only in the home counties, but now as far afield as Cornwall. Here we have original footage of the latest government policies already being enacted in nature. All this, and even prior to legal ratification of homosexual marriage in what once was known as Great Britain. Now, here in this film, we see, to the delight of the Not Honourable Nick Clegg and his know-it-all, the Right Irreverent Archbishop of Evil, Richard Dawkins, a real-life stallion nursing a foal. This is amazing. Seizing the opportunity to break with the normal, here we have Carlos, the 16-hand stallion, suckling a young foal. It has been discovered that if a foal is young enough and is unable to resist enclosure with a stallion, it can be made against nature to adopt a fully grown stallion, not as its father, but as its mother. In this film, made in the Cornish countryside as recently as April of this year, AD 2013, this spring foal is fulfilling the dreams and aspirations of the atheist BBC wildlife presenter Richard Attenborough and the deceitful Antichrist Charles Darwin. Could this be the missing link? Richard Attenborough, the atheist presenter of state policy for the British government, is elated, and we, the passive British people, will soon be able to watch many high-definition films of homosexual animals not only copulating with each other, but clearly showing and depicting the males of the species feeding infants from their own undeveloped breasts and udders. At last it is happening. We now have definitive evidence, not only for the survival of the fittest, not only for adaptation to environment, but what has until now been considered impossible by scientists, only long wished for by their philosophy of humanism. Yes, dramatic change, natural gender readjustment. Wow! Whilst we are still waiting for Richard Attenborough's full response, the BBC, whose policy as his employer and which dictates what he will actually say on the air, is ready to proclaim the evidence. This is actually a scientific breakthrough. Sigmond Freud, the eminent and respected sex expert, would rise from the dead, if he could, with the shouts, "Praise be to Richard Dawkins," at this amazing development. Does anyone have true cognitive reality with respect to this development? It is truly amazing. A dictate from the largely unelected British government has become the biological stimulus for evolutionary change. Even before this new law has been passed, because of the glories of the underlying policy, nature has changed. A male horse can now suckle a foal. This is the true power of law, policy, and words. Stop. Think. This is just the beginning. Soon the male horse, the stallion, will not only be able to do the work of the mare and suckle the foal, but truly become a surrogate mother. Her Royal Highness, His Majesty King of England, Elizabeth II, is now fully qualified to endorse her desire to project her next neuter as Queen of England. What amazing days of human advancement. Men and women are now genetically and genderously the same. And this amazing breakthrough in science has all become possible through the philosophy of science, so-called. Stephen Hawking was 100% right. Philosophy is now redundant. Science answers all things. Thanks to the BBC, we are now able to rewrite history, to say whatever the devil wants you to believe.